When considering going with a hard money lender, you got to evaluate how much they charge on a particular deal. Now, all hard money lenders are different. Obviously, the cost of their capital is a little bit different. The areas of the country are a little bit different. But I would say the rule of thumb for hard money loan, you should expect about 15% interest rate and 5 points, especially if you're a new client. If you have a very ongoing relationship and you're a good client to a hard money lender, you can expect to get something a little bit more. And on the other side, if you have a very outside the box, more sophisticated project, you may get charged a little bit more than that. So if you're an ongoing client, a little bit less. I'm sorry. If you have an more sophisticated project, you may get charged a little bit more. But the rule of thumb is about 15% and 5 points. Now that may seem slightly high, as bank rates may be 4%, 5%, 6%, whatever. But at the end of the day, the hard money lender is providing the majority of the capital into your transaction, and chances are you probably can't do the transaction unless you use their capital to begin with, and they have to make some money as well. So we can use a real simple number. Let's use a $100,000 loan amount. Let's say you're able to buy a property for $70,000. You put $30,000 construction into it, and then you resell it for $150,000, $160,000 grand. Well, if a hard money lender gives you $100,000 and they charge about 5 points plus 15% interest over the life of the loan, which may only be 4 or 5 months, they're making about $8,000 in the whole transaction, maybe even a little less than that. Now, if you buy the property correctly and you sell it at your expected resale, you're probably making $30,000, maybe even a little bit more. So you're making $30,000, the hard money lender's making $8,000, they're putting up 90-something% of the capital, you're putting up 10% of the capital, so it's a pretty fair trade-off. So obviously you do want to value, when you're looking at hard money lenders, you want to determine their costs and how much they do charge. But take that in comparison, and just because one hard money lender may be a little bit cheaper or more expensive than the other, that also doesn't mean that they're the right one for your project. You do got to make sure that they do have the availability to fund your project and that you enjoy working with them, because having a long relationship with a hard money lender is probably one of the best decisions you can make in your real estate investing career.